Welcome back to Animal Lover. Last time we tried to get Edmund to talk with us about his troubles, but well, nothing turned out. It turned out that could help us in any way, and he doesn't want to talk. So yeah. Maybe we can talk with him when Charlie's gone, or he will talk to Charlie when we are not around, since he's looking at us like he wants to hide it from us. But okay. I absolutely do. Alright. Thanks, away. Away? Anyway? Edmund. Yeah, thanks man, sorry for bothering you. No, I appreciate that we're in a weird place. Thanks for being patient with me. So I'm going to go inside. Alright. Charlie walks up the steps and closes the door behind him. I'm still standing with Edmund as he leans against the wall. He's quiet. I'm wondering if he realizes that I'm still here. His eyes are still fixed on the trees moving in the wind. I don't even know what I would say if I were to begin talking right now. I should have said something. Oh? Yeah, I should have said something. Once, when I was a child, I had whacked an old peasant woman with a stick, and she became very angry at me, telling me she was going to tell my father. I felt horrible and kept that secret forever. I eventually told one of my older brothers, and they told me she was a peasant woman and I couldn't really do anything about it. So I was safe, I guess. I never really felt any better about it. I still don't. Should I have said something? Should I have apologized? Is she still angry? Does she still hate me? Why does it still hurt 500 years later? You're so precious, Edmund. I don't know if I can answer that. Yeah, I know. I just don't think I can tell anyone. It hurts. Is it okay that this hurts? This one thing? What do you mean? Nothing, just I can't help but feel like I've made a mistake. What do you think? Edmund? It's okay to hurt. Maybe you should have said something. Hey. Well, if you're going to regret it later, you should have said something. But you can't change it anymore. It's been 500 years. That woman is not alive anymore, and it has no sense hurting over it. It makes no sense. As for you, your memories, or your time frame is different. For you, that was all yesterday. Oh, not really, but yeah, in a way. Okay, let's just say this. I think you should have said something. You're right, damn it, you're right. I'm not being the person I was raised to be. Thanks for giving it to me straight, Kaja. Yeah, no problem. Can you trust me that I don't have anything that could help us? Of course I can. I wish I didn't have to, but if you're asking me to trust you, Edmund, then yes, I do. Thank you. That means more than you realize. I admire you, Kaja. A lot. What? Edmund clenches my eyes and looks at me solemnly. Seriously, I've never known anyone I've wanted to hurt less than you. I've never wanted to be a better person around someone so badly. And I think, Kaja, that I love you. Oh, my heart freezes up and my hands grip at the sides of my pants involuntarily. Edmund. Oh. In that moment he kissed me. My skin flushed, my eyes closed, and his lips pressed sweetly against mine. As the hot breeze brushed against the back of my neck and my body began to feel lighter and hotter, I felt his lips pressed against mine, hardened, his hand rose up to caress my cheek. I could feel my lips draw to his as he finally pulled his head away. His eyes stared deeply into mine. I've never met anyone like you. I love you, Kaja, and I don't know if living in this weird, new future would be worth it without you around. I haven't seen half of it, of what I want to see, but I'd throw it all away and go back to Stone Castle and disease if it was the only way to have you around. I love you. I love you too, Edmund. I'm going to go back inside. Edmund begins to ascend the stairs when he turns to face me. Are you going to be free when all this is over? Yeah, I'll be free. Great. He smiled broadly, his teeth slightly askew, showing underneath his lips, and turned back into the house. I had to sit back down to catch my breath. Wow. Aww. Chapter 14, The Last Day of Summer. Okay, now this should be the last chapter now, right? Time passed. I would later count that 6 days had come and gone since I shared that moment with Edmund. Dr. Macmillan stopped asking what happened that day. I had to run out on her. Even though it's been less than 2 weeks, I feel like a different person. Like the moment in which I first met Edmund was a lifetime ago. I didn't know half of the people back then that I do now. I don't think I've ever felt so scared, so happy, so energetic, and so alive in my entire life. Slow hours pass by in the office, and I catch myself thinking thoughts I guess this is how life is now, when in reality we're not done yet. I keep waiting for the moment that we're done, and every quiet, uneventful moment feels like the closing chapter of a book. But we're in the eye of the storm, I know that. We still haven't confronted Adara, we still haven't changed any of the boys back permanently. We just barely know what we're going to do. This goes on long enough for Charlie to become a bear. I'm sorry. Last night, Cat and Miguel turned into their animal forms at the same time. We suppose this means they share the same phase of the moon. This means that it's very likely that the next phase of the moon will either be Charlie's face or no one's face. Most of my days have been spent at the apartment. Someone's always at the computer keeping tabs on Adara's blog to see if she moves, or if it's time to go and follow her. Dustin offered to take us wherever Adara is in relative safety, but he still don't know where in the woods she is. So we wait patiently. Summer's coming to an end, though. Things are winding down, and this mode of living just can't last, even when the sun stretches across the grey carpet of the apartment and time slows to a crawl. Kaja? Yes, Dr. Macmillan? She calls from across the office, which means she's tied to her desk somehow. She either wants me to grab something for her or to take care of one of her responsibilities she's unable to get to due to a phone call. Can you come in here? Sure thing, be right there. I get up from my desk. There's one person in the waiting room, and they are very early for their pet's checkup, so it'll be fine to leave the front desk alone. I walk across to the office, peeking into the main checkup room occasionally to see if there are any cute animals on the table. I sit down in Dr. Macmillan's office. She's not on the phone and doesn't appear busy at all. Yes, doctor? Kaja, do you know what today is? Well, not a clue actually, so let's be honest. I honestly couldn't tell you, no. Kaja, today's your last day here. What? In 3 hours, you'll have completed 100 hours at my office. Yeah, I will have, won't I? Wow. And I just wanted to tell you before my 1 o'clock came, which is going to keep me busy for a little while. Mr. Anspar's dog, the old one? Yeah, I wanted to take the time to thank you for all the work you've helped me out with. And we'll be happy to write you a letter of recommendation for any college you decide to apply to. You'll be receiving a glowing review from me. Wow, thank you, Dr. Macmillan. Of course, I really appreciate all the help you've given me. I've learned a lot too. I'm glad. I know you're going to do great things wherever you are or you go. Dr. Macmillan, I'm honored. Of course, don't lose that hard-working disposition. Her phone then started ringing, and a ring that I hear often from far away, and is very shrill up close. If you don't mind. No, of course not. Go right ahead. Dr. Macmillan picked up the phone and began to speak to a client. The professional tone she used with me remained, making it clear she wasn't speaking to a close friend. I walked back to my desk, still 10 minutes before I have to worry about the patient in the waiting room. The 10 minutes I spent entirely in silence and deep thought. It's all ending, isn't it? Walking into the apartment, I see everyone at their separate but joint station as usual. Charlie's at the computer today, Miguel's folding origami on the couch, Edmund is watching TV, and so is Frankie, who's sitting on the floor. I think Kyle's in the bathroom. I'm really not. But you really are. How am I, Yuki? He's an asshole and distant and weird. Edmund, you're super distant. And kind of effeminate. From you, Miguel? Seriously? If anything, I'm more of a shigure. You're not leering enough. Frankie's more of a shigure. I thought I was more like you, who, because he's hot-headed and determined. And a stupid, bumbling idiot. Why would you want to be Kyo? Because he... Shut up. Hey guys. They all noticed my entrance at the door and waved their hellos. Hey, sorry we didn't notice you. We thought you were Kyle. Huh? Why? Where's Kyle? He's picking up some cheese and breadcrumbs for homemade macaroni and cheese tonight. You realize he's probably shoplifting it, right? If we don't ask, he doesn't tell. We're not implicit in whatever Kyle does. But plus I sent him off with money. What if he doesn't come back? He knows my phone number if he gets, I don't know, arrested or something. Does he? I think we screwed up. Uh-oh. Hey guys! We all turn around to see Kyle walking in with grocery bags. Oh, thank God. Nice to see you too, Charlie. You're not allowed to go shoplifting anymore. I mean, shopping anymore. Did you steal that stuff? What? No! How would I have gotten these bags and a receipt? Some people steal receipts? Give me some goddamn credit. Do you seriously all distrust me so much? Now I feel kind of bad for Kyle, but I still don't like you. So, you didn't steal anything? Of course I stole something, grabbed myself a root beer, but I didn't steal this stuff. Please don't do that shit while you're living with me. I really can't afford to bail for you, and I'm goddamn positive you wouldn't be able to pay me back. Alright, God, my bad. That's cool. Cool. So why do you do that? Do what? Steal so much stuff. I don't know. Poverty sucks, man. It teaches you to appreciate what you have. I'm used to foraging for shit. But you're fine right now. True, so it might just be a matter of principle at this point, or habit. Yeah, what's it called? Kleptomaniac? I think, yeah. Oh shit. What's the principle? Guys, that anything I can do to determine the power of massive Guys, what? Adara is on the move. Oh shit. Where? I don't know where this is. I'm searching it right now. She's going to some sort of a Thai place near the mall. She didn't give the name. That's Long Ocean Thai. It's right next to the bookstore. Charlie, put the computer away. Got it. Is everyone else ready? I'm ready. Just getting my shoes on. Grabbing my jacket just in case. I'm good. I'm going to get the car started. Put the groceries away. Alright. I dash outside with my car keys already in hand after having returned. Did you change your car? It looks better from the front. I'm alone with my thoughts inside the car while the others begin to part towards me. This all feels so strange. What's going to happen to us? Do I want this to end? Do I have a choice? Drive. Start driving. I slip my seatbelt and pull the car out of park. Ah! Wait, whoa! Drive? Kyle, the others aren't in yet and we're not being chased. Are you crazy? I know, but I've always wanted to say that and I was wondering if you'd do it. No, I'm not just going to drive because you screamed drive at me. Damn. Alright, I mean, me too. Edmund forgot his other shoe. Okay then. Whatever, I'm leaving it. Just drive. Drive! Stop yelling drive. I'm planning on driving. Edmund, don't be stupid. Grab your other shoe. Edmund yelled blankly, throwing himself outside of the car. You know it's going to take her more than 5 minutes to eat, right guys? We do have some time. I'm back. Drive. Ah! Sorry. I was too loud. So, what are we going to do? Cal, Miguel, Charlie, you all lived here before you were turned into animals. Do you remember the bookstore at all, or Long Ocean Thai? I don't remember either, no. I remember the bookstore, yeah, and I remember there being a Thai place. I always wanted to eat it, but never tried. Not sure if it's still it's the same one. I didn't get out of my apartment a lot, but yeah, I think I remember. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I think that Miguel should have lunch at Long Ocean Thai. We'll give him my cell phone. He can keep an eye on Adara. The rest of us will be available in the bookstore, keeping an eye out and ready. We can go to my car when it's time. We don't know how she's getting to wherever she's going, so I'm thinking maybe Charlie should stay in the car. Why Miguel? Yeah, why me? Frankie and Carl stick out too much. She's met me already. I need Charlie to drive and I trust Miguel. Alright then. we decide to not mention anything about Edmund. Is everyone on board with the plan? What happens if she starts walking? We'll stop by the car as she's leaving, and you can stop us, join us to start walking. And if she takes the bus, I don't know. I'll just stay by the car no matter what. When everyone regroups to start trailing Adara, drop me off a phone so we can stay in touch, and I can start driving if you need me to. We follow Adara from far away. We get the location of her house. Good plan. Alright, we're just about here. Everyone ready? Silence with assorted nods. Alright, we need to see how this turns out in the next part. Yes. Yeah, really close to the end. Maybe 2 or 3 more parts. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll have to think about what to record next. Yeah. I'll see you then. Bye.